Hey, I was guided to come on here and talk a little bit about people watching tarot, tarot readers, oracle readers, intuitive readers, whatever it is. People do runes, anyone who is doing any type of readings, okay? Um, to really pay attention to who you're watching because it it happened to me in the past. That's how my journey began. Is I was watching someone who I truly shouldn't have been watching that did a lot of baneful magic. Okay, um, but here recently, this was a little bit different. Okay, uh, the first one I didn't see anything wrong, but I also didn't know anything to look for anything, okay? But over time, he became very angry and aggressive, and when he was doing his readings and how he talked to people, and so, towards the end, obviously, Jesus Christ was like, psh, psh, hey, wake up. So, I did. But here recently, I had an incident or an experience, I guess, that it was very weird, okay? So there was a gal that I started watching. Um, I did notice right away some of the things she said, and it was referring to herself. I didn't particularly care for, when you're talking about gifts. Um, okay, like, if you're an empath, for myself, I would suggest this is just how I feel. I don't know about anybody else, but this is how I feel. If you're an empath, I wouldn't talk talk to myself or say to myself, I am such an empath, I feel everything. I would never say that, and here's why, okay? The more you keep repeating things like that, like I feel everything, saying that over and over and over, the universe is like, what? You feel everything. Oh, well, you must like that. You keep saying it. Here. This is what everybody's feeling. Here. And the universe is gonna throw that shit right at you. Have you ever noticed that? Like, you can still work on that and change that if that's the kind of person you are. If you say that all the time, just be aware and know it. If you're saying it, eventually that's going to come in, right? Everything that we say, that we spew out of our faces sometimes, if it's repeated enough times, the universe catches it and says, hey, she likes this, here you go. Even when it's really bad shit that you don't, okay? Depending on how you say it and what you're saying it, what the intention is, and what you're saying it with. So be very careful about that. But that was something I noticed. She constantly said this all the time, and things like that. And I was like, okay, that's her journey, not mine. I don't want to be judging or saying, hey, don't do that, but hey, don't do that. And I didn't, because I didn't feel like it was my place. So as time went on, there was sometimes like she couldn't she couldn't do readings because she was feeling spiritually attacked. If you are any kind of spiritual or okay, when you are being spiritually attacked 24/7, okay? It just is. A lot of the times our ancestors and our angels of the most high, they're blocking all of this stuff, especially if it like you're not doing anything to this person who's just maybe jealous, right? And they start sending you evil eye. And God and Jesus Christ and the universe and our ancestors and angels, they'll say, "No, she's not doing anything to you. Get out. Get out." Right? So sometimes we don't even notice, or sometimes it sums up to having a bad day, like nothing you're doing is going right. Just dumb shit like that. Sometimes it is people throwing evil eye at you or spewing bad intentions at you. And once in a while, yes, it is actual witchcraft, okay? So for me to have this gal repeatedly say it on every live, sometimes I'm just like, okay, we all get it. And I in the beginning, sometimes I was like, Jesus Christ, I rebuke whoever is sending this crap. What is the deal here? And hummingbirds are significant right now. There's a hummingbird flying in my window. Um, and there was always a lot of confusion on her lives. And then I started noticing, because her videos that she would record and post started popping up a lot. And I started noticing in her videos, and I'm not going to say this creator's name because I was told not to, but I'm told to be specific without being specific and saying who it is, okay? Because I think whoever is going to hear this message, somebody or a few of you may follow this person or someone similar, okay? That her videos were getting to be 100% different than her lives. Her videos, okay, so like when I do my lives, that's all I'm trying to do is pass messages or answer questions. My videos, I am trying to do messages, but I'm also trying to share information, right? So when you're live, it is a little bit different depending on what you're doing. Now, this person was also trying to do, like, at a moment, would start like with a collective reading, and then she would open it up for people that wanted to pay for a reading, okay, while she was on live, okay? That's pretty typical of how a lot of readers are. She would start, and then all of a sudden she's like, oh my gosh, somebody's in here, or I can't do this right now. I mean, it was just always something. But on her videos, and like she was having a hard time connecting because there was so much stuff going on, so many bad things happening, and I don't know. It was just a lot, okay? But I still liked her. There were some things she says that I resonated with, and when she would do readings, she'd bring the person up live with her. I really like that. And her videos, though, were like very scripted, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. That, I don't know. Because, like, when she would do videos and she would read a card, right? She could give you a lot of detailed information about the card. And when she is on live, it's basic, just reading what the card says. And everybody reads different. It was just, for me, that was a red flag. And I acknowledged that it was a red flag. But for some reason, I felt like I wanted to sit with this a little more and still watch her. I just wasn't quite. I wanted to understand what the red flags were exactly. Like, help me learn what is going on with this person and what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling. Okay.